everybody. Welcome to the Pork Podcast. Episode Dos Cero.
That's not how that works.
It's called
Vente.
Either way, welcome to episode 20.
We thought we'd do a special park episode again.
Yeah, because it's nice out and it's summer, and we're definitely going to play Pokemon Go right after this. So, I am...
servers ever go up?
Yeah, no kidding. So, I am Joseph Inghos, the Gangster Piggy, and I'm joined by...
Anthony, the Savvy Piggy.
And we have a special announcement. Joining us
is our newest member of the Piglet Posse.
I'm not a pig though.
Don't worry.
You ever see Mexican pigs?
No.
Booby Piggy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Get back here, we have an episode to do.
We have an announcement. So, we, after some long talks on the beach, walks, like dramatic...
Somewhere on a beach, sip it. You don't know that song?
No, don't know that song.
It's such a good song. Okay.
Dramatic speeches and such. We decided that you can expect a lot more of John and my girlfriend Maya on the channel.
Yes,
so
yes. They've been helping us with a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and we've already been hanging out a lot, so it makes a lot of sense to just bring them on to episodes and to content on the channel.
Yep.
It'll be a pleasure working with you.
Alright, so, let's get right into the news. So, for gaming this week, there's so much to talk. No, it's just Pokemon Go.
No one cares about anything but Pokemon Go.
So, what we're going to do for our gaming section, we're going to talk about survival stories, okay?
Survival stories? Oh, you mean like okay, I got it.
Yeah, okay, so, the rules to this, you get to make it as dramatic as possible, but don't stretch the truth.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Got it.
Okay, so there's gonna
So
be...
like 2% truth?
So like still tell the story, but exaggerates the event that you can exaggerate the events that happen.
Okay.
So like there's like a car walked by, you could be like, this car like slowed down, was like staring at me, and I felt like sweat going down my brow, and then I got the Pokestop, and I got my 3 Pokeballs and my 1 Revive, and then I sprinted out of there to get to the next Pokestop, and then they followed me, and I didn't know what to do. Stuff like that.
Got it.
Does that make sense? All right, so who wants to go first?
You do, because it's your idea.
Oh God. Okay. So.
This is so weird. I don't have like a proper like armrest. So
I know. That's why I'm just like putting my arm up here.
What if I just did like the Team Fortress?
Stop! You're gonna make someone jealous.
What if I did like?
Okay, so survival story. Let's see. Where do I start? So I first got the game right, and I got it early. Okay, so mine's not really. So I got the game when I was in New York still. And I did the whole backdoor, like, you make a New Zealand Apple ID, which took forever, because I had to, like, you had to find, like, an address of somewhere in New Zealand. Then I found a phone number, so I found a phone number to, like, some car shop in New Zealand, so, sorry. And you had to, like, make all this stuff with a new email, so then it would transfer to the, and then you had to click on the link, and then since you had a New Zealand account, then it would let you. And apparently what they were going to do is they were going to like patch it where if you did that, then they were just going to wipe all your data. So I was like really scared because when I restored my phone so I could get iOS 10, the game deleted and my app store switched back. So I was like really scared. I opened the game and at that exact moment, like the servers had started getting better, but they hadn't. So I like opened the game and I didn't have a trainer level or anything, and it didn't say anything was nearby, and there was no gyms or anything. Or no, the gyms were still showing up, but it said nothing was nearby and I didn't have a level anymore. And I clicked on the thing to go view my Pokemon, because even if the servers aren't working, you can still view that and like your eggs and stuff, and they weren't there. It said 0 out of 250 Pokemon and 0 eggs, and I was like, oh my god, they found me.
They found me.
But luckily that didn't happen, so that was kind of scary.
Yeah, that happens to me too sometimes where you just load out. It just takes a long time to load.
Yeah.
Load them all in.
I think the biggest survival story I have to tell is the first day Anthony and I were playing, we were walking, right? And there was these other 2 kids walking.
Oh, yeah.
And I kid you not, these guys were probably vampires.
Yeah.
They were that white.
This is pretty spooky. And they were like, oh yeah, man, what level? And like, we're like, oh yeah, blue team. And like, yellow team.
Yeah, they were like, oh, yellow team. And I was like, oh, well, best of luck to you guys. And they just like stared at me and walked off. And I was like,
someone's taking this way too serious.
I know. Like, they were acting like Team Valor. Like, guys, you joined the wrong team.
You mean Team Rocket?
No, Team Valor.
Oh, that's
Team
the
Valor's
one.
the red one. It's
yeah.
awful. So, yeah, I don't really have that big of a survival story. Airports suck, though.
Yeah. I think mine is also the same days. Like, I can't believe you left this out, but we're walking, right? And
oh, yeah.
we're walking, and it's like getting towards the end. It's getting darker. And it's not like, but it's getting dark, but then we realize, wait a minute, it's only 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then, like, we're walking, and he's trying to catch the legendary, and I've given up. I have 2% battery, and I'm trying to get to the Pokestop before I die.
Which is at this park.
Yeah, which is at this park where we're recording right now. Which, by the way, I'm seeing now they're down. So
Keep
I'm
talking,
like
I'm
trying
gonna
to
check.
I'm trying to get to the Pokestop, and all of a sudden all I hear is Joey behind me. He's like, run!
Okay, so can I tell the backstory of what happened?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm like sitting here, like going back and forth, like right up against these people's fences because there was a legendary, and I wanted it. So like going there, and then all of a sudden I hear just like this, like dink, and I was like, is somebody throwing rocks at me? So I like looked around, and nobody was around. I was like, what's going on? And all of a sudden you hear another one, and it hits like a grill or something. It's like dink, and I was like. I was like, what's going on? I like started getting nervous because I thought somebody was like trying to kill me while I'm just trying to catch a freaking legendary in Pokemon Go. So all of a sudden it's like, dink, 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 and I'm like, what is going on? So I look behind me, and it's like slowly starting to hail, and it's like coming my way. So I like start sprinting. I'm like, Anthony, run! Hail! So we're like sprinting back to Anthony's house, and we're getting like pegged with hail, and we avoided it for like quite a while.
And then eventually we're on my street, like, okay, we see my house, we're fine. And
So
all you hear is a like lightning, and it's like, and it's like starts downpouring. And we're like, no, protect the phone!
So yeah, that was a great experience. John.
So, I got the game, what was it, 3 days after you?
Probably.
Yeah,
You had sent me the text or whatever, was like, dude, it's out. And so, I'm a little behind. But, I woke up one morning, I think it was a Thursday, 7 a.m., I went parked my car down in town, and I started walking. I was out from 7 a.m. to about 3 p.m. Just walking, had my battery pack on me, had a backpack, some food, some water. I was set, I was ready to go. And there's this cop, and I'm walking across the street. Of course, I'm playing Pokemon Go at the same time, so I'm kind of like watching my phone, but I'm being safe. You gotta be safe, make
So
sure you
John's
watch.
a stereotypical person who gets hit by a car.
Yeah, I at least check though. These stories that I hear, they just walk out, and then they tried. That one guy freaking sued, he's trying to sue Pokemon
For $500 million.
500 million
because he got hit by a car.
He got hit. Next time, just pay attention.
The very first message. The loading screen is there for a reason.
Ironically, it's like the guy who's also driving was also playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Was he?
No, that'd be funny if it was, though.
That would
was
be
so
awesome.
funny.
I mean, at this point, who's not playing Pokemon Go is the real question.
If you're not playing Pokemon Go, then
What's wrong
what are
with
you doing?
And like, I was really surprised on how little data I used. Like, I looked at my usage, and I only used like half a gig throughout all this time I've been using it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually a lot compared to how much I've used.
Well, I've been doing a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't used
Okay, so
much.
continue with your story.
But so
The
there's
cop.
there's this cop,
Be
right?
anxious.
I'm walking across the street. This cop's talking to this guy in like this truck, right? And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really care, so I'm just walking. I got the volume turned up, so the music's just kind of blaring. I'm just kind of walking around. All right, I stop like 5 or 6 times before I even catch up to this cop who's still sitting in this lot. All right, I catch 5 or 6 Pokemon. I go over, and there's a pincer to my left. So I turn left, I start walking, and by this time I'm at the cop, and the truck guy leaves, and the cop's just watching me. He go, and he's watching me. And he's watching me, and I'm just walking. I'm just cruising. I catch the pincer. I keep walking, and he's still watching. So I left. I went to go to the gym, all right, the gym down by the library. So I go to the gym. I wanted to check it out. Blue team still got it. Mystic. And so I left. Well, I didn't want to walk across the highway right there. So I go back the same way I came. The cop is still there, and he's still watching me. And he's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. So I finally just left. I go back to my car. I had to jump into my work, get my schedule. I took 10 minutes to myself to just cool off my phone because my hand was starting to hurt. My phone was getting so hot.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
It hurts.
Overheated, yeah.
So I turned around, I set my phone down. It was in the shade in my car and everything, just cooling off. I had the AC on. I get out, and there was a lure module at this stop. So I go over to this lure module, and I would... I didn't get robbed. I didn't get stabbed either. Sorry for those kids that had that happen to them. That's kind of sad.
Nah.
That's why I'm not going to that Pokemon meeting that was today.
In
Downtown?
Denver?
Yeah.
Our old theater teachers go into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, Mr. Rivera?
Yeah.
That's like 1,000 people showing up. And have you heard what's going on with France right now?
No.
Oh yeah.
They got
There
the
is-
turkey attacks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some crazy dude took he rented like a 24-ton truck and just ran through a crowd during basically their like 4th of July.
So that explains all the flags I've been seeing everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I feel so
Killed
bad.
84 people.
That's why I'm not going to that Pokemon thing, because that's like the perfect place for someone to do something like that.
Yeah.
But turn around, I go to this lure
now.
module, and there was an Onyx, and I love Onyx.
He means Onyx.
Onyx.
Whatever! I love him. And I wasted 16 Pokeballs. 16!
That's a lot.
That's a lot of Pokemon.
And a raspberry. And I still didn't catch this dude. He ran.
Oh.
I was so upset. So I laid down in the grass, and I had a couple buddies come over. We all just farmed the lure module. It was just like Rattatas and Pidgeys after that. But
Yeah, lure module.
freaking Onyx, man. Onyx,
You
man.
get it. It's okay.
You get it one day, man.
I want to find a Cyndaquil.
I know me and Maya are trying
They're
to.
not in the game yet.
When they are.
When they are, I'm getting a freaking Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's my favorite.
If I get one before you, you're going to bring me Starbucks. And if you get one before me, I'll buy you Starbucks. I still owe you $7.
He forgot. Don't tell him.
What do you owe me money for? If anything, Anthony probably owes me money.
I owe you a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
how
true.
much you owe him?
Huh?
I don't know. I lost track.
So basically, the reference I would think of when it comes to Anthony and I would be from Friends. How Joey is like always doing things and always asking Chandler for money and never pays him back. And then it's just like, how about I give you a hug? Will that make us even? That's basically Anthony and I's relationship. It's just how it is. It's not a bad thing.
I know Maya. She was in the Pokemon Go video. She's like obsessing trying to find a Jigglypuff because that's like her favorite Pokemon even as a kid.
See, I saw one, and then it disappeared. And actually, my highest level CP, I haven't gotten to play for a while because my dad had just reset a couple days ago,
Yeah.
and I had gone over because I didn't know Pokemon Go was coming out. And I got my best Pokemon yesterday. It's a Rhydon.
What CP is it?
550.
Oh man.
And that's not even that good. Like
Yeah.
PewDiePie's got like the evolved version of like the star one, the one
Oh,
that's
really?
like purple, and it's like 1400.
Did PewDiePie does?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
saw, there's a guy on YouTube, I think his name was like I'm Marksman or whatever. Shout out to him because I'll follow him. And he's got like a 2500 Pidgeot.
Mm.
And I'm just like,
That's insane.
I have a 517, that's my highest.
Yeah. I have a 389 pincer.
There you go.
Oh, not impressive.
I have a Jigglypuff too.
You have a Jigglypuff?
And a Clefairy, yeah.
Yeah, we need to compare our Pokemon when the servers go back
Yeah.
up. So anyways, yeah, we just wanted to talk about Pokemon Go
That's fun.
because it's just a little big right now, so
Oh, just a
we'll
little
be
bit.
back in a second.
You know.
And we're back. Alright, so, the next thing we're going to talk
Pivot talk.
Yeah.
I
So,
know.
Anthony, do you want to introduce the subject for this week?
Yes. So, I thought, well, you thought, but I'm saying it, that we could like say.
This happens a lot, actually. Like my jokes, you know? It's like the table
It's
thing.
also-
Where
I
it's
do-
like,
I do-
where it's like I say something under my breath because I know it's offensive, and then Anthony like doesn't care, so he's just like, oh, and everyone's like, Anthony, you're so funny, and I'm just like, he needs
However,
it. He
I do
needs
more
it for
to,
his ego.
in my defense, I do it to Austin more because he's funnier than you. So, sorry.
His ravioli
Oh my god.
memes, oh my lord.
By the way, if you don't follow Austin, by the way, sorry you can be here this week. He's with family. Hey kids, we're recording a podcast. Do you watch Piglet Posse?
You don't watch Piglet Posse?
Come
Bro,
on, man.
you're
Everyone
supposed to
watches
be
Piglet Posse.
You're my friend.
You're in the video.
Yeah.
Well, you're in
So
the
you're gonna
pod.
go home, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll subscribe.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
Yeah, get in here. Come on.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Does the little kid want to say hi?
Hi.
No, come say hi.
Hi.
Come
There's,
wait.
there's like 50 million people watching.
Okay, fair
Mine
enough.
is like 49.9.
Okay. So
980.
anyways, introduce the topic.
Anyways, I'm sorry. So we thought that we'd talk about one weird thing that happened to us this week. And I know, Joey, you had something to share probably.
Oh yeah. Here, I want to save mine for the middle. You go first.
But, okay. So, I went to this concert thingy at a park. And it was like, I hate to talk about Pokemon Go again, but
All of these, my story involves
it was,
Pokemon Go.
I know, but it was like borderline, not, I don't want to say sad, but it was crazy. So, it was at it was at Banning Lewis, you know, because they have a little concert series in the park. And there's a band, they're pretty good. No one was paying attention to them. Like, literally, I wasn't paying attention. No, everyone, like, there's like a few old people in the front and some kids, like, playing around. Then otherwise, everyone was in the back, setting up lure modules, like,
Oh my God.
obsessing over Pokemon. So, of course, like, me and Maya are like, okay, well, we have to do this. So, we tried going to, like, the rec center to get the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're trying to get the Wi-Fi, and then we're trying to see how far it reaches out. So, we can try and get to the lure module, but we just never quite make it. But, no, then there's people at, like, because, like, all around this little pool area, And then like everyone's like, "You playing Pokemon Go? Yeah, I know you playing Pokemon Go. Everyone playing Pokemon Go." He was black. But yeah, I was like, man, I set up a little module over there, and man, there's like Jigglypuffs, there's like everything, and then Maya's like hearing Jigglypuff, I was like, oh, Jigglypuff! So she's like trying to reach it.
If I were in the band, I would have stopped the concert and go and played with them. I would have been like, guys, none of you really care anyway, so I'm gonna go to the lure module.
Yeah, but no, it's weird how it's taking over the world.
Because it's not even like a nerd thing anymore. Like,
No.
it is a part of pop culture.
Yeah.
And that's what's really nice about it.
Have you seen the pictures of like the more populated cities that they've just got hundreds of people all around? That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Like, yep. Oh, they left. I was gonna ask them if they're playing Pokemon Go.
Nothing right there. Are you playing Pokemon Go?
You playing Pokemon Go, guys?
No.
What?
No.
No. Pokemon No.
Sad day.
It's that day.
Alright, so my story. Okay, so my sister had a birthday party at the mall, so I had to walk around by myself for a while. So I'm like walking around, you know, and I was like checking Pokemon Go every now and then. I was just on my phone, you know, texting Babe, checking Twitter, you know, the usual.
The use.
When you're bored, yes, the
Yes.
usual. You just said that. And I went into Dick's to look at pants. So I was like, I need new shorts, 'cause, you know. So I was like walking around stuff, and I was like checking something on my phone, and then there's like these kids who were just like standing in like the middle of like the hall, like the walkway, and I was like, and so I like walked by, I was like, excuse me. So I like walked by and I had my phone, and the one kid was like, yo, were you playing Pokemon Go? And I turned around and I was like, well, I have been playing, but I'm not playing right now. So I started talking to this kid, and I was like, well, wait, and I was like, I got really defensive. What team are you on? And like gave me this like intense look, and I was like, he's on Valor. He's totally on Valor. And he was like, I'm on Team Mystic, and I was like, oh. All right, we're friends. So we're like hugging it out and stuff, and we're talking, and the entire time there's these two girls who are just like looking at me and like smiling and whispering. So like I start feeling really uncomfortable, so I just like look at them and I'm like, hi, and they're like, do I know you from somewhere? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know who you are. And they're like, They're like, do you know so and so? And I was like, oh yeah, that's my little sister's friend. So they knew me because of my little sister's friend, who I'm never around.
Did they subscribe?
No, I did tell them to subscribe. I was weirded out, and I told my told my mom, and I told Haley about this story because it was Haley's friend or whatever they
Friend of
knew.
friends,
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, well, did you ask him this? Did you ask him that?" I was like, "No, I was weirded out because these people were just staring at me." So yeah, Pokemon Go was.
Yeah.
It's creating friendships and weirding people out.
Oh, by the way, we've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go here on the channel.
If you couldn't tell, yeah, so vlogs will probably be going up for a while.
Yeah.
Alright, Jonathan.
So, I work at a pizza place.
Pizza,
I'm not
pizza.
gonna say what pizza place it is, only for the privacy of the company. But this guy, I close, alright, so I'm out late at night. This guy comes in at like 10:30. We already cleaned most of the store. Alright.
So you just stay up till 10:30?
You literally just told everyone. So much for that. All right, I guess it doesn't matter though. So yes, I work a little.
If anything, we're just getting you guys more business.
Hey.
You're welcome. Wristbands.
So
Do you even have any of those vlogs?
I don't know, but I'm gonna keep putting the subliminal messaging in there as long as I can.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the year, so around August, we will be selling copies of our album.
Our mixtape.
Yeah, our mixtape. Yeah,
We need to go back and like. Oh my god.
it's gonna be fun. Alright,
So
continue.
I'm sitting there, right? It's 10:30 at night. We've cleaned most of the store except for like the lobby. All right. This dude comes in and orders 4 pizzas. 4. And this isn't just like a Joey size or an Anthony size or even my size. This dude was like this. So he comes in and he orders these 4 pizzas. All right, so I'm sitting there and I'm just trying to
He was like Kirby from Sweet Life on Deck.
Yes. So I'm like trying to like think of this guy's story. Like, why did he come in this late and order 4 pizzas? He looked down and depressed. He looked angry. So I'm just trying to come up with like a backstory to him, right? And the only thing I come up with was he's either got a family at home that he's not excited to go back to, but he has to feed. He just got out of a bad relationship, or a good relationship. I say good relationship because he was upset, like really upset. He just got out of a good relationship, and now he's gonna stress eat. Or he snuck out of the house and he's afraid he's gonna get caught by his wife or his kids or whatever, and so he's gonna eat all these pizzas in his car. So we give him his pizzas, right? He leaves. I lock the door
How does
again.
a man of that size sneak out of the house?
Right? So he leaves. I lock the door, right? Just for safety reasons, we keep it locked just for safety. And then unlock it as we see people come up. And this guy is sitting in his car, wolfing down an entire box of pizza. All right? He's not even, like, the car's not even on. He's sitting there like this, just staring at me. And I'm just like, I'm gonna go clean. So I went and cleaned. 15 minutes later, I come back out. He's still in there eating. Still. And I'm just like, maybe my story was right. This guy's sitting in his car eating pizzas, having a blast. He goes to leave. He's finished 2 boxes of pizzas by now. He goes to leave, and he's still stuffing his face with pizza as he's leaving.
Is he crying while he's doing it?
No, he's just sitting there just...
I mean, if it was a bad relationship, just go to a bar.
Right? He was obviously old enough to be able to do that too. And I'm sitting here just like, how many calories are in one slice of those pizzas? Like, come on, dude. Like, there's a reason you're that large, and just...
If it comes back in, you should just call him calories.
You should give him a hug, man.
I should give him a hug.
He wouldn't be able to reach around.
I don't even think I could. Like, I'd probably be like this on him.
Well,
You're never not gonna feel your hands together.
No.
Alright.
But dude, the dude was huge. 4 pizzas.
Why do you have a song for everything?
Sorry. Okay.
Alright.
Next thing we're gonna talk about.
Alright, so now this is actually my idea. I
No, it
thought
wasn't.
that it's episode 20. This is a big deal for all of us. You know, for everyone at the channel. I know Austin, you're watching at home. I love you. You should really figure out that capture card so we can bring you guys more Let's Plays. But I thought since it's episode 20, we've released quite a bit of content.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many videos are we up to? Like 40 something?
I can check. I
Yeah,
can
check.
check real quick.
It's 30 or 40 videos, but I thought we'd go back and we'd look at maybe our favorite video that we've released. So, John, let's start with you, man. What's your
right.
favorite video that we've gotten
So,
to share with the world?
I've been following Piglet Posse since they started. Alright, I was friends with y'all when it started. My favorite videos, though, were your Let's Play on Destiny. And the only reason I love those videos were because you were so dumbfounded by the game. Oh my gosh, you can do this? Whoa! And you were like so happy about it. And just so excited. And it was hilarious. And then you finally got a kill. And you just like flipped. You were just like, yeah! And you were so happy. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, so a little backstory on that. So I played Destiny for like 15 minutes when it first came out, and I was like not impressed. I was like, this is crappy. This is like a crap Halo. And then I come back like 2 years later, and they obviously fixed the game a lot.
41 videos.
41 videos, wow, that's pretty good. But they've obviously fixed the game a lot at that point. I'm like, wow, whoa, huh? Okay.
And it was fun, wasn't it?
Shut up.
Can I use my special?
That was-
Whoa!
that
He's
was-
on fire!
And that was another thing too. I hated. I didn't want to go in liking it because I wanted to do like a rage quit kind of video. And that's the only reason it wasn't called rage quit. It was like it was called a let's play because I ended up liking it. So.
God, I hate when that happens. When I like a game, I'm done.
I'm sure we can.
It's all over.
All right. He'll be back. All right. So
I'm the new gangsta piggy.
Like,
So I guess I'll share mine. I guess mine's tied for 2. So and mine's gonna be the ones I like are gonna be really controversial. Okay. So the one that I actually like really liked was our first Madden Let's Play, the AFC Championships.
that's beautiful.
Because it was another one of those moments where I was like, okay, I'm gonna beat Joey, and I didn't beat Joey. And it was just like a comedy of errors that you just don't see from any normal, because he just like knows what he's doing. Like he actually did like Ultimate Team. He's like actually like a hardcore player. And I played sometimes with them. Like I could hold my own usually. But I think the pressure of being on camera, we haven't done that much at that point, you know? Like we
It
haven't
was
done
really
a lot of,
early still.
Yeah, we haven't done a lot of, it was like our 3rd video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the 3rd video we ever released. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna beat him. I can do it this time. But then I cracked under the pressure of being recorded. And then
It was great.
the other one I really liked a lot was actually, and this is gonna be controversial, was the live podcast with John. Not with John, with Josh.
Oh, we're not talking about why. We're not talking about why.
Well, no, the why was because it was just so much stuff went wrong, but we still actually released like at least a solid 6 out of 10 video. Like we still put something out there.
Yeah, there was a lot of technical difficulties that day. We had to change a lot.
And then we had a
things
lot of
after
Josh difficulties as well because Josh was like, "Oh, he's fine."
that. Yeah, Josh was not the best person to bring onto that podcast.
It was
But it's like funny to go back and watch like now because there's been like so many good episodes, and then
Yeah.
there's just that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put that one on the same level I put the Rocket League Let's Play.
Yeah, the Rocket. Oh my god, that video's still up.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Rocket League is like such an amazing game.
Yeah,
though.
but that Let's Play was not.
Remember we did that Let's Play, and then you were like, "Man, you guys were like really like, what was wrong with that Let's
It's
Play?"
still on the channel.
How many views does it have?
23.
That has 23 views. I remember we released it, and like that was when we were getting like solid views like in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And that video, like,
It just, like,
in
tanked.
the span of like 2 weeks, got like 5 views. Because I think you were like watching, like, "Hey guys, you can skip out on this video. Like, it's not good."
It was, yeah.
All right, so what's your favorite content we released?
Okay, so I'm gonna do 2. The one that is my favorite that I did on my own was the Apple Watch one.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I put so much time into that.
I think that really like that really gave the channel a big boost.
Yeah, I
That's-
really think so because
yeah.
like when I released that video, we gained like 20 subscribers
Yeah.
that were tech related.
No, that like we were at like 40 subs,
Mhm.
and that like kicked us up into like the like late 60s.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
So
yeah.
does that mean more tech reviews?
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, yeah.
Oh yeah. There's announcements coming soon. I'm actually really excited about it.
Joey's been working on big things.
Yes.
And he's actually working on big things. It's not like the mixtape where we say we're working on it, but we're not.
Yeah, I'm actually putting a lot of
He's
time into
actually
stuff. So, anyways, so yeah, that was my favorite because, you know, it did, like, way better than any of us thought it would. Like, right now, I checked a couple days ago, it was at, like, 700-something views, which is better than anything else on the channel, and, you know, so that, I think that really helped, and I enjoyed doing that because I'm really into tech, and being able to branch off and do my own thing was really nice. But the other video that's my favorite is, besides episode number 1, because that was just, like, a special moment.
And we were just like, I remember the pure joy.
Oh, yeah.
That was like just
Like, we
all
just
of
sat
us.
in my basement and we're like, guys, we're actually doing this.
I also remember, was it who just died? Was it all the David Bowie jokes?
Yeah.
That were like-
So, yeah, that episode was really special, but my favorite has to be the Happy Meal Challenge.
Oh no!
Yes! Yes!
Bad times for me.
That was the greatest decision of my life. I was sitting in my my chemistry class and I was talking with someone.
It was Kirsty, our friend. She did
Yeah.
a lot of the art.
Yes. She has done a lot of art for us. And we were sitting in there and I was thinking about stuff and she was like, "You guys need to do like challenge stuff on the channel." And then I remembered when we were in middle school and they did the Happy Meal Challenge and I was like, we have to do this.
Yeah.
So like right after school, we didn't have rehearsal this day for Outsiders. So I like found Austin. I was like, "Austin, we have to do this." And he was like, "All right." And we were like, "We just have to get Anthony on board." Anthony was like in a bad mood that day. So
I wasn't in a bad mood. I
Anthony
just
just like
wanted
walked
to-
down the hallway. He's like, and we're like, "Anthony, we have an idea for a video." He's like, "What?" And we were like, "We're gonna do the Happy Meal Challenge." He's like, "What's the Happy Meal Challenge?" We're like, so we're gonna buy a Happy Meal and a drink, and we're gonna pour it into a blender, mix it up, and then we're gonna drink it. And Anthony,
My like face just flushed.
yeah,
I-
he was just like, "No." And I was like, "We're doing this." I was like, "We have to." And that video was so great because I've never felt so sick from food.
yeah. I remember how much crap I got for like 2 weeks after that.
Because Anthony was such a sissy about it.
You like didn't even drink any of it. You're like pretending you're like, "Oh, I'm totally drinking it, guys, and I'm totally downing it." The only real man on that episode, on that video, was Austin, who actually was drinking it and downing it. I was trying to down it, but it just came back up. You're just like doing like your little like tea sip with your little pinky in the air. That's my rant.
So that episode was my favorite. And we're planning on doing more stupid stuff like that in the future.
Yeah.
I still have those things like sitting in my basement.
Oh yeah, we still need to do
Well,
that.
how much time do we have?
We have to wait till Austin gets back.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of videos like that. So we have another announcement. The Snapchat is
It's
up.
up.
Yes, go add us on Snapchat. Piglet Posse. You can send us questions for episodes if you want, or you can
Yep,
just
yep.
talk to us and we'll try and respond as
Expect
quickly
a
as
lot
possible.
expect a lot of cool stories.
Yeah, I'll be videotaping a lot of behind-the-scenes footage and putting it on there because I will be in charge of the Snapchat.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been great. I
20
mean,
I feel like
we're 6 months in.
so I don't want to down you being on the Snapchat. I feel like Austin should do it. Only because his ravioli
See,
is so
Also,
good.
he's the greatest Snapchat. When he gets back, we'll probably give him more.
But the problem with Austin is his phone's camera is like.
That's
no,
true.
no, this is the communal phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do that?
Oh yeah, we're all allowed to use the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll probably bring more of the like serious behind the scenes footage, and then Austin will be the one who brings the stuff that you guys really want to see.
Yeah.
And yeah. Well, we're 6 months in. We're almost at 100 subs. If you guys have friends, you know, tell them to check out the channel and
Yep.
to subscribe because we're gonna just keep uploading.
Yep.
We can only go up from here.
I can't wait to see where we're at episode 50.
I'm so excited. So thank you guys for watching. I've been Joseph Inghas, the Gangster Piggy.
I have been Anthony, the Savvy Piggy.
And I have been Mr. Wilson, the Spoopy Piggy.
Hey, he's accepting it!